What's up, guys? Welcome back to another exciting episode of Island Gaming with PG. Now, today we have some exciting news as usual. We are seeing that the Xbox community, they are dancing in the streets. They are excited. Why are they excited? In addition to that, we have some news about the shareholders in Activision. They did something big today. And then we'll talk about Sony on some of their, devious practices, or their sneaky practices. So let's get right into the news. So today, Microsoft released a statement on their upcoming presentation, and they said that on June the 12th, they would be having a showcase with both them and Bethesda. Now, this showcase has all the Xbox community very excited because it's very promising. Because we are expecting, some demos or some trailers or some gameplay on some big titles. Games like Avowed, games like Starfield, games like Perfect Dark. So many games that the Xbox community is looking forward to, that this presentation is looking like it could be the best presentation yet. So all of the Xbox community right now are very excited for what lies ahead. So notice what was said by Xbox. So the official website says, Xbox website says, join us on Sunday, June the 12th, for the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase. Today, we are excited to announce that the Xbox and Bethesda Games Showcase will stream on Sunday, June the 12th at 10 a.m. PT. This show will feature amazing titles coming to the Xbox Game Studios, Bethesda, and our partners around the world. The Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase will include everything you need to know about the diverse lineup of games coming soon to the Xbox ecosystem, including upcoming releases to Game Pass on Xbox and PC. So there you have it, guys. It's official. Xbox has drawn the line in the sand. So how do you think Sony would respond to this? Would they also announce a showcase? What about Nintendo? Well, we'll have to wait and see. But as how things looking here, this might be the biggest show Xbox have, because it's looking like the focus is on Starfield. And of course, plenty other gems they will drop in that showcase. So let's wait and see how Microsoft decides to handle this showcase this time around. Next up, we have more good Xbox news. So today, the shareholders of Activision Blizzard voted on if they believed that Microsoft would be a good fit for their company. And guess what? More than 98% voted positively or voted in favor of the deal of Microsoft. Note what they said about it, or note what Bobby said. Today's overwhelmingly supportive vote by our stockholders confirm our shared belief that combined with Microsoft, we will be even better positioned to create great value for our players, even greater opportunities for our employees, and to continue our focus on becoming an inspiring example of a welcoming, respectful, and inclusive workplace, said Bobby Kotick, CEO, Activision Blizzard. So there you have it. There you have Bobby Kotick, that crook, making a statement. Of course, he said some of the things at the ending of that paragraph. We know he said that because he's in a little bit of hot water, to say the least, when it comes to how he treats his employees and taking them serious. But what we take from this is that the shareholders, they are confident in Microsoft leadership, and that's why we see that 98% agreeing that of the merger of Microsoft and Activision and Blizzard. So this is good news because this is more games coming to the Microsoft ecosystem and Game Pass. So another big win for the Xbox community today. Now let's talk about Sony. Sony. A couple of weeks ago, PlayStation announced their PlayStation Plus services. A failed attempt to compete with the juggernaut that is Game Pass. In this service, in one of their tiers, the 120 tier, a year, they are giving their subscribers PlayStation 1, 2, 3, and 4 games, all games, in addition to demos and so forth, some other things. However, some PlayStation fans are calling this a win, although they themselves said that they don't buy new consoles to play old games. But I digress. Some recent reports by Forbes said that a new report from GameDevelopers.com says that Sony has started talking with developers about its plan to make all games that cost more than $34 have a 2-hour trial demo attached to them. This does not appear to be a choice, but rather a mandate. According to this report, for games to be sold on the console, it is a necessary condition that has to fulfill several criteria besides the 2-hour length. While it's not retroactive, developers must add the demos within 3 months of launch, and they must be available for PlayStation Plus Premium members for at least a year. So did you get that, guys? PlayStation is what they are doing. They are charging $120 for their premium subscription. So persons have to pay Sony this $120 to get demos, to get all these old games and so forth. The funny thing is that the money that Sony is making from their consumers, they are not giving any percentage to the game developers who are mandated to produce a 2-hour demo. Do you think that this is right? Do you think this is fair to the developers who are being mandated to produce these demos before they get their title onto the service? I mean, it's a win for the consumer, right? But I was of the impression that Sony players are for the developers, because I've been hearing that back in the day they were saying if you don't buy a game on release and you're waiting for it to release on Game Pass, that is not supporting the developers. So seeing that Sony guys are so for the developers, they should say something about this. If a person works, they deserve to get paid, and producing this 2-hour demo is work, so the developers deserve to get paid. But let's see if the Sony guys would stay quiet, or if they would speak up. Well, this brings us to the end of this news cycle. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Never forgetting peace, love, and bushmeat. Later, guys.